Hey everybody, it is Bill with Franklin Loan Center. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I just saw a headline on CNBC.com that says federal judge overturns the national eviction ban. And the article's quick to mention that this may not have the immediate effect of all the landlords being able to immediately, evict people that aren't paying. So it's nothing to get too crazy about, but it certainly does appear to be like a step in the direction of maybe loosening things up on landlords, right? And like it feels like every topic I've covered lately or talked about lately is sort of the same scenario, right? It's like, oh, here we go. There's Bill being heartless about all these people who can't afford to pay their rent because they're out of work. And look, I get that side, but the crazy thing is look, in an economy like we have, and it's worked for years, but it's like for decades and centuries, by the way. The problem is when the feds get involved and when there's unnatural stimulus, it's going to throw everything out of whack. I mean, like there's absolutely no question that there will be a longer term impact of what's going on. They're going to have to pull that away at some point. People are going to have to pay the rent. And I don't know if that means there's going to be people moving, like if we're going to see a consolidation of households, and which maybe some kids that are currently renting are going to have to move home. Maybe some adults that are renting are going to have to move home. Who knows, right? But that the more the feds continue to tinker around with things like telling people they don't have to pay their rent, it's just pushing a problem, and the longer they do it, the bigger the problem gets, right? And it will. I mean, everyone's going to have to pay the piper at some point here. So, it's crazy, it's definitely it's a difficult situation. I acknowledge that, it's like the economy's loosening up finally. In fact, the economy by most metrics is absolutely on fire again, and there's tons of job openings. I still realize that there is a pandemic happening, but the good news is go get your vaccination, I guess, and just go get going. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, right now I think that eviction ban is scheduled to lift at the end of next month anyway. So we'll see what happens, but it'll probably get extended. I'm just assuming. And here we go. Now some people, and there's a ton of lawsuits going on along this line, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, this is going to be one to watch because I mean these poor landlords. I mean, I realize there's poor renters as well, but these landlords are just getting the shaft. It's brutal. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Please like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you all next week.